As you start to break in your MirageDrive 360 and everything starts to loosen up, it's important to check the adjustment on the cables. There are two main adjustment points on the drive. There's the global adjustment on the bottom and there's the idler cable. It's important that you check the global adjustment before checking the tension in the idler cable. To check the global adjustment, take the 5/32 Allen key provided with the boat and stick the long end of it in the hole in the bottom of the drive. And then by hand, tension that as much as you can without really hurting your fingers. Once that's tensioned properly, you should feel a bit of friction as you turn the lower unit, but you should be able to spin it by hand a full revolution if you hold onto the cranks. Once you have the global adjustment properly tensioned, you can now check the tension in the idler cable. The purpose of the idler cable is to support the weight of your legs and the force as you pedal, and to avoid having that force go into the internal wires in the drive. So if the idler cable is too loose, the risk is that the front set of internal cables ends up supporting all of that load and potentially ends up wearing prematurely. The other possibility is that you could end up with a clicking sound from the inside of the drive, and that could be caused from improper adjustment of the global adjustment or the idler cable, and it's basically caused by one of the two pairs of internal cables being too loose. So the best way to check the proper tension in the idler cable is to take your thumb and put it on one side of the idler cable and press it towards the spine of the drive. And you should be able to get that cable to go about halfway across this span on the drum towards the spine. If it goes too far, that means it's too loose. And if you can't get it to go halfway across, that means it's too tight. If you need to adjust the idler cable either to loosen or tension it, take the adjustment mechanism, move it to the second position, which will give you access to this nut underneath it, which is the end of the idler cable. And then taking a 7/16 wrench, you can either loosen or tighten that nut on either side of the drive.